franktalks.com.
Need help with love, sex, dating, or relationship issues? Help from Frank Kermit, the best-selling author and Canada's most international relationship coach, is only a click away at franktalks.com.
Relationships, sex, passion with Dr. Laurie Petito. Hear the show live weeknights 10 to 11 on CJAD 800.
Welcome to Passion, a show about love, sex, and relationships. Tonight on the program, Dating Dilemmas. The last, is it the last Wednesday? Yes, the last Wednesday of every month. Frank Kermit joins me in studio. He is a dating coach. He is also the relationship columnist for the Suburban newspaper online.
That's right, the website.
Yeah. The website. Okay. There you have it. franktalks.com is his email, and he just released three new books, actually, just in the last few weeks. Frank Talks Volume 1 and Volume 2, 100 articles on love, sex, dating, and relationships, all the stuff that he has published in the last few years. And this one, which I thought is fabulous for dating dilemmas, is 101 great first dates. What to say, 101 conversation topics for both men and women. Can we talk about that for a couple minutes?
By all means.
Okay. Why did you think this was important, this kind of book?
I actually did a little survey amongst the people that I was working with at the time. This was, 2008.
Okay.
And I just gave them a list of different things that I said, what would you like to see a product on? First dates was just, that got the most votes.
Okay.
And in first dates, I went further and said, okay, what about first dates? How to act, what are the rules, where to go, and what to say.
Right.
And there was such an emphasis on it that I decided, okay, I'll do a little program on it. I did a 7-hour lecture on first dates.
That's not a lecture, that's a workshop.
Oh, our workshop lecture.
7 hours, that's a workshop.
And they became some audio downloads on the website. 2 hours on how to act on a first date. 4 hours rating over 100 places to go on a first date.
Wow.
And then 1 hour on just 100 conversation topics.
Mm-hmm.
The original CD was geared towards men. And when I had it transcribed, I rewrote the transcription so it would apply for men and women. So the same way that I will say to a guy on a first date, you need to say, stop mothering me.
Mm-hmm.
I will now, what I wrote in the book is, okay, girls, something you need to say on a first date, hey, I'm not your mother.
Right. Right.
So the whole book has been written so that every conversation topic exists on one page. So you flip open the book, one page, one conversation topic, a quick explanation for men, for women, and I'm really hoping it's going to be popular.
Well, you know what? It's necessary. I know I see a lot of clients who that's one of the things where they're very confused about. It's like, I'm not sure how to begin. I'm not sure what to talk about. And so not knowing how to make that small talk, and this isn't even small talk really, this is deep talk, but in a kind of a superficial kind of way, but that stops them from dating, period.
Yeah.
Right? It stops them from actually going forward because they don't know what to say once they get past the hey, could we talk?
Hey, hello, and,
right?
Let's get to know each other. Okay,
now, when I was reading it, I was picturing the guy sitting in his car right before the date, flipping through the pages, furiously writing crib notes on his arm for some of the topics there. So well done, well done. I enjoyed the book.
There's an ebook version of it as well on the website franktalks.com, and that ebook version, you can read it on your phone. It's a PDF.
Wow.
So I think it's going to be something that's
that's even better. That's
Yeah.
right. They can actually go to the bathroom. Wait, let me look at what Frank said here.
I've had people tell me that. I've had people tell me when I was teaching about emotional needs, I've had people tell me they would go to the bathroom and open up their phones, or they bring little cue cards with them with the 10 emotional needs of men and women, trying to remember, okay, what haven't I addressed yet? And what do I need to bring up next?
It's interesting because for some people, dating, meeting people seems a very natural kind of thing. Some people are naturally sociable. They know what to say instinctively.
They have reasonable expectations, and they just find the dating process fun.
Right. And others are terrified by it.
And a lot of times it's because their expectations of what they hope will happen on a date is a little unrealistic.
So you bring them kind of back to reality when you work with clients.
When I work with somebody one-on-one, and let's say I do an in-depth program with them, a lot of it is them just trying to figure out what their life plan is, what their criteria are for the different kinds of relationships available to them. If they want something more casual, they're going to be looking for very different criteria than if they want someone for a long-term relationship.
Right.
My job is to bring that out of them. And then when they say something, we look at, is this a reasonable expectation? Right. Is this something that will actually work once you actually in that situation?
Right.
And then from there, we just pull out all the conversation topics. But not everybody has the time or the inclination to go through that long process.
Right.
So a lot of my products are more of a, okay, what's the one thing you want to learn? I want to learn storytelling. I just want to learn how to be calibrated in social situations. I just want to be more confident. Well, great. I've got very specific products that are going to deal with just that one topic that you may want to deal with in a couple of evenings.
Right. Sounds good. It is 101 Great First Dates, What to Say. They are conversation topics for both men and women. And tonight,
If you need help with your relationships, my buddy Frank, he's got some tips. Just go to franktalks.com. His advice is better than your mom's. He knows what you're going through, 'cause Frank has been there too. So log on to franktalks.com. franktalks.com.